The hills have eyes. More than just a phrase, it's also a warning. Papa Jupiter's tribe is a stark reflection of a very basic fear of strangers who mean to harm you. The 1977 original and the 2006 remake differ predominantly on the cause of the tribe's appearance. However, the very heart of these bloodthirsty cannibals has stayed the same. Their philosophy is a cruel and terrifying verdict. If you're not one of them, you gotta go. Their motivations come purely from hate, and it's this deep hatred instilled on them from birth that forces their vicious behavior and makes them such a terrifying force. To Papa Jupiter's tribe, everyone outside of their family is both a threat and a source of their pain. Their tribal mentality makes them predators, to hunt for food and kill any danger to the tribe. Everyone outside of the tribe is an enemy, and as such, the family is surrounded. This only fuels their bloodthirsty upbringing, as they have spent their lives raised in hate and seemingly surrounded by danger. As such, they have surrendered to a savage, primal nature. To all appearances, Papa Jupiter's tribe is a strange and quiet family that live isolated lives deep in the desert. They go unnoticed. After all, how could anyone live out there in the desert wastes and build a family, let alone survive by themselves? Then again, it isn't so strange. Lots of people choose to build lives in the wilderness. But over the years, there have been several disappearances in that area. Sure, a desert is dangerous, but shouldn't there be some sign of people becoming stranded and dying to the elements or wildlife? Shouldn't there be some evidence of the missing person having been there? But instead, they've just disappeared. Then, one could almost be forgiven of suspecting foul play. If there are people out there, isn't it possible that they might know something? Or they might have something to do with it? Who are they? What is it they do out there? How are they surviving? And why do these vanishings keep happening? A cannibalistic family, living in secret and hunting anyone who wanders too close to home. This story sings of the Sawney Bean tribe of Scottish folklore. Despite having an average childhood, Sawney rejected the life of labour his father had endured. Instead, Sawney met a woman who shared his disdainful worldview, and together they built a family that for 25 years robbed, murdered and cannibalized as many as over 1,000 people supposedly. The disappearances didn't go unnoticed, and many were suspected, but this family, this tribe, was very careful, and many others were convicted of their crimes, while Sawney and his family continued their ways. Eventually, they were caught, and each member of their family, Sawney, the men, the women, and even the children, were put to death. Consider this: your home, the place you have chosen to build your life, has been the site of, or close to, numerous acts of murder, torture, and cannibalism, and all the while you were blissfully unaware. It's easy to ignore the horrors of humanity until they're right outside your door. What's more is the manner in which the tribes kill that bonds Sawney Bean and Papa Jupiter. Seeing people more as animals to hunt than human beings, setting traps and attacking before returning home to butcher the kill and feed the tribe. Furthermore, their hunting habits are similar, as both practiced in secret. Both lived in abandoned and seemingly inhospitable places, such as caves or an abandoned nuclear test town in the 2006 remake. Sawney Bean's family would sleep during the day and hunt at night so as not to alert the local villagers. And Papa Jupiter's family lure people into the desert, away from prying eyes and anyone who may disturb their way of life. At the end of their lives, both offer a terrible warning. Sawney Bean at his execution swore to onlookers that his way of life would never be over. And as for Papa Jupiter and the others, they weren't the only tribe living in those hills. Additionally, it is rumored that one of Sawney Bean's family, a girl, left them and attempted to set up a life for herself away from their ways. Very similar to Ruby of Papa Jupiter's tribe, who chose to help the family she was expected to hunt. Whether Papa Jupiter's tribe are just an urban legend built on a strange family that keeps to themselves, or a xenophobic tribe of cannibals, one thing is certain. Step 1 foot onto their lands, you surrender your humanity and quickly become the hunted or the prey. You can try to run and you can try to hide, but the tribe will always find you, because the hills have eyes.